So you just chastised me like that, and you doing the same thing I'm doing. Got it. On to the next topic.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
I've already answered this question last week and the week before then when I told you I'm not ever going for a 2.5
doing what
nothing.
I'm doing in this hypothetical.
No, because I ain't taking a dumb nigga any day. Never.
Me and Camille the same person, all right? Don't fall for the tricks that she, you know what I mean? We the same person. We both shallow.
We are not.
303, now you deep in the shit. 304, you ready? Are you sure? 305, now you mine for the night. 306,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this wonderful time in life.
It's episode 10!
In the presence of episode 10. It is me.
keep it at that. They ain't telling all your friends you couldn't see me like that. Take a back, no sin,
You gotta do it 10 times. Keep pushing.
Listen, they thought they was gonna slow us down. They thought we might not make it here. They thought Don't think no more. We here to stay. We here for the long haul. You feel what I'm saying? Cast. Hey, and I say this every week, and we just getting started. Feel what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of Street Secrets, the podcast. I'm here with the greatest crew in the world. It don't get no better than my peoples right here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm your host, J Will, a.k.a. Jason Over, the original Juicy J, in the building, in the flesh, doing my 1-2, you feel me? I brought a couple people with me that kind of cool, all right? You see her looking pretty in pink, beautiful as ever, hair looking like ramen, all right? Killer Camille's in the building. Killer Camille's in the building. One time for you, 2 times for you, and 2 times for me. I always forget myself. And of course, our resident dreadhead, my brother, my man, 100 grand, DK Woody's in the building. Dion, what's the word?
What's that word, brother?
Cast. How does double digits feel?
We active, you heard?
It feels like this shit's happening. Feels like this shit happening, man. Every week we you know what I mean, we do what we do. We put the shit out for the people to kind of give it back to us, and they just keep coming. They keep coming. The comments keep coming in. The likes keep coming in. The followers keep coming in. We just like taking over. We taking over the scene, man. Somebody had to do it. How was y'all's week, man? How does 10 feel, or how was your week feel? Tell the people how you feeling about how much y'all appreciate them, getting us to this point.
Listen, y'all gonna turn us up. We're gonna turn y'all up every trip, you heard? Yeah, she's scared. But every single time, you heard?
And what he's saying is, if you guys continue to support us with your I will be your translator again. If you continue to support us with your unwavering efforts of support, we will continue to contribute to your media pleasures.
We'll keep delivering. You know what I'm saying?
How was y'all's week? How was your week? How are you feeling? How y'all feeling? Beautiful outside.
It was decent.
I was already out there. Get you some nature, you heard?
What he is saying is...
it's nice outside. Get y'all some nature. You know?
Hey man, the sun's finally coming out. I hope the snow is dead for the next 8 months or however long it's going to take.
It should be. It shouldn't be coming back.
It shouldn't come back. We are in April. The groundhog. I don't know what the groundhog did, but it did its part. The snow is gone.
How was your week, Jason?
Oh, thank you for asking. I wasn't done with my spiel, but. My week was cool.
I just had to make sure I threw that in there before you start talking your shit.
Nobody asked me.
Oh, but nobody asked me. How was my week? I had a good week though. Thanks.
I had a solid week. Ain't do a whole lot. Chill with the kids. The kids just went off to a birthday party, and now I'm here with y'all. You know what I mean? Just there's no place I'd rather be to be here with y'all and y'all that are listening, not just my co-hosts.
Yes.
Week was good. Everybody's week was good, man. Y'all go outside, get y'all some sun.
The kids are setting up. It's a great week.
Oh, the kids is about to start moving and busting his ass. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all go get y'all some sun. Well, not right now, because y'all listen to this, so kick your feet up and listen, because we got
if you got some headphones, take it with you and get some sun.
Yeah, go in the sun with your earbuds. Yeah, do something.
Sit at the beach and listen to us, however you want to do it.
Feel me? Put us on the speakers and tell everybody, yo, I'm listening to the hottest podcast in the world. You got to come listen to this. That's what you got to say to them, all right? Where are we starting today? I mean, we got a lot of things that we can kind of get to, but the one that I feel like is the most pressing that I kind of want to start at is Luka Doncic in his world right now, right? For those of y'all who don't know, LA Lakers superstar, Jaylen Brown's son, Luka Doncic is his oldest son. Luka Doncic is he recently separated from his long-term fiance, which, from, if I remember correctly, they were like childhood friends, and then they ended up like dating. I think they said it started like 2016, and then around 2023 they had their first kid, and then like 3 months ago they had another kid. Right now, my boy is going through it. She done filed for child support. She taking him to court. And this is all over probably a number of things, but the thing that I keep seeing reports on is like the long distance. She's over there in, I'm so sorry if I messed this up, but I think they said she's in Slovenia, doing her, probably like recovering, whatever, but she wants her family and everything to be over there. He's in LA in the States, and he wants everything to be over here. And that's kind of where the discrepancy is coming from, and she's taking him to court for it, and yeah, he ain't seen his kids in 3-4 months. His wife and his kids, he ain't seen them in like 3-4 months. I say all this to say he's hooping. He's losing his mind. He's dropping 30, 40, 50 a game. The Lakers went on like a win streak and things like, and just good things
like
coming.
11-1, like the
How much
last 12
time
games.
do they get off?
Who gets off?
How much time do they get off? Like their off season?
It depends on it depends on how your season goes. If you don't make the playoffs, you're done in April, and you're done at the top of April, and you start back in like October. So 6 months.
Does he live out here in the States? Like, is he a permanent resident here?
I think he is. Yeah. I mean, he's been in the National Basketball Association for like 7, 8 years, something like that.
So yeah, he definitely live here.
But I say all this to say, I want to give him a shout out, first of all, because I'm sure you know Dion too. And we've talked about it on this podcast where men are
silently fighting a mental battle
and
busting ass,
hooping out of his mind. Like we're expected to just keep moving forward. Like, yo, we pay you $500 million. I don't care that your wife took your kids and did whatever. You go out there and hoop. Like, you know what I mean? You don't slow down. I don't care about none of that. And it's like, forget the NBA and that national level. Like, that's real life shit. Like, regular people. You know what I mean? I've been through some shit where it's like, everything ain't all right at home. But guess what I got to do? Go get up and go to work. Go pay them bills. Perform at a high clip at my job. You know what I mean? I don't get paid $500 million. I would like to, but I don't. But
what are we
right? But yeah, man, and that's just kind of like, I want to give him a big shout out. I'm a Celtics fan, obviously. Fuck the Lakers, but you, Luka, you have my respect. I'm praying for you. I hope you win. This battle you going through, because it's not easy, man. It's not easy. You ain't seen your kids in 3 months. Your girl broke up with you. She trying to take your money. Like, y'all ain't even married. That's the crazy part. They not even married. I think they were just engaged and they broke off their engagement. All because, I'm not saying all because I don't know everything. Go do your own motherfucking research. Don't take what I'm saying. But yeah, stemming a part of it is the long distance. So what do y'all think?
I wish people could just make some sort of a plan for the kids.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that difficult. If he has 6 months off, why can't he go to Sardinia for 6 months?
He only got it if he doesn't make
or why can't they come over here for 6 months, like during his off season? Why can't they work something out amicably outside of court?
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not 6 months, that if he makes the playoffs, then it's what?
I get what you're saying. Anytime he got off, why not let him have it?
But that's what I'm saying. Anytime that he has off, any significant amount of time, like, it's gonna be months anyway.
Yeah.
Let him have the kids for those amount of months.
But my question is,
I've seen them at all.
the first kid has been
that's
here.
what I'm saying. That's ridiculous. You're hurting the kids, not, you're hurting him too, but you're doing more damage to the kids than you're doing to anybody else.
Especially when y'all was together. What the first kid was 3?
She's like 2.5. She's going on 3 this year.
So she knows her dad. She's been here before.
Yeah. So and that's the other thing that's blowing me right now.
Yeah, but taking him away at this age, she's gonna forget.
She could.
At 2.5, yeah, you could very easily forget if this person is not in your life every day anymore, or at least nearby enough where there's some sort of contact. Yeah, like there has to be something. There has to be contact.
Yeah. The thing that blows me about this is the first daughter has been to the States. She's been here, visited, been, traveled around with him, like so is the wife. But now that the second kid is here, it's like, where's the issue? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to ask a question.
I think the issue is the long distance relationship.
But you've been here. The kids have been here. The first kid has been here. What has changed now?
Maybe she got something back home. Or if that's where she's from, that she's just like, I don't want to be home. I don't want to be in the States. Like, I don't like the States. Some along those lines could be her case, and she's just like, nah, I want to be.
It could be anything. Like,
so
you don't know what the situation is.
Let's go, or it's over. Or
Yeah, that's not happening.
We
can't quit basketball.
But that's not a fair alternative. You know what I mean? Like, that's not
like one of those things where that's what she's doing. She's like, listen, I don't know who broke it off, so I'm not gonna say that. But it just seems like if you're not here, then this is not gonna work.
To me, it sounds like somebody's in her ear. That's what it sounds like to me. Because we done seen too many situations where things just change because, mothers and baby mothers will, they get in each other's ears. You know what I mean? Like, they don't think about what's best for you. They just think the grass is always greener somewhere else. And you wreck everybody's life in between. Because, first of all, the court systems give, if y'all come for me, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. They give y'all way too much power. A lot of times women operate off of emotions, and that's never what's best for anybody. You, me, the kids, anybody. But for some reason, they are, for the most part, defaulted.
See, I don't know what you mean by that, because over here, it's not like that. No, they don't do that over here. They favor the father here.
Where?
New York.
Oh, in New York. Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never heard of anything like that.
The mother is the demon.
It's like different places.
The mother is the demon here. Let me tell you. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Okay, excluding New York, but I think the overwhelming, understanding, for the most part, is that the women, usually get, like, the scale is, you have to go prove that she is, like, a meth addict murderer,
Well, she has to be proven unfit, the same way a man has to be proven unfit as well.
No.
But usually it already plays into the woman's case. To already have custody, have control, like everything's already in her favor. So we have to prove ourselves worthy to even get to that point, to prove that she's unfit. Because off rip, she's already fit if she got everything in motion for herself. I'm not saying that she's like you said, you got to be a meth murderer to get. I'm saying, because if she got a crib, if she got a job, like she's like steady, stable, whatever the case is. But you steady, stable too, and you trying to get joint custody. It's like pulling teeth. They're trying to get that because all she got to do is paint a bad image of you, which
not even that. If you just don't,
that depends from state to state.
That's what I'm saying.
does.
Because
Like,
out there,
yeah.
You said the father is like the
same.
But out here, it's a lot different. Like,
yeah, every case that I've heard
I know
of,
people right now fighting, and they can say one thing, just
yeah.
Listen, I had to sit there and I had to swallow shit while they gave him everything, and still, he wasn't even showing up.
I remember I was
like, they were giving him everything.
I know somebody who was in a situation where they were just trying to see their kid. They're like, yo, I don't care about what you're saying. Fuck what you're saying. I just want to see my kid. You know?
See, that's different.
And I'm coming.
That's so sad.
That's what they said. They said, I'm coming to get my kid. And that person took that, flipped it, submitted it to the court, and under like, oh, I was scared for my life type of deal. And the
like
judge
they were gonna kidnap the kid or something.
Yeah,
right?
and the judge ran with it.
That's so ugly.
Child
That's
support,
so ugly.
everything. And it's you know what I mean? Like, clean record too. Like, dude had a clean record, nothing. And you take that, Yeah, and that's normally how it is too. But hey, Luka, we hope you we hope that you get it figured out. You hooping your ass off. You're not gonna win the championship because the Celtics are going to the championship, but keep doing what you're doing. I hope you win the battle. I hope everything goes your way. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I hope it goes in the best interest of the kids, and the kids don't lose a mother or a father in the end.
Yeah, like, I mean, let's everybody do what's best for the kids. Unless he's hurting the kids or some way harming the kids, which I highly doubt because I read that he has sustained their multi-million-dollar lifestyle with no resistance. Like, we not married, we not nothing, but guess what? You got access to everything as if we were. You know what I mean? We engaged. Like, obviously, that's a plan to be married. So I don't know. Y'all do y'all research. Y'all tell us what we missing. Tell us what we don't know. We read the comments. But while we're on the topic of kids, we got a listener's question. They on the hotline. They on the hotline. The hotline ringing right now, and the listeners is listening. All right. Last week we gave y'all 2. I think the week before we gave y'all 1, and y'all keep coming back with them. We appreciate y'all. Hey, while we on the topic of kids, somebody somebody asked me this personally, and I sent it up, right? And you listening to this, here's your answer. Am I wrong for not wanting to date somebody who has kids, even though I myself already have kids? I swear we turned it into like the relationship counselors, and I low-key love this shit.
No, you're not wrong.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
You're wrong.
No, you're not.
No, you're wrong.
Why are you wrong? Wait, why are they wrong?
Listen, I'm not, now, before I just say they're completely wrong, I am going to say it's a preference.
It is a preference.
Everybody has their own preference.
Stand in your shit. You're backing down. Stand in your shit.
I'm saying, but it's still a preference regardless of. I'm not backing out from anything. I'm still going to say what I'm about to say, but it's all a preference. So anybody can say what they want because now, again, if you have kids and you're saying you don't want to date somebody with kids, why? Because now if the person that doesn't have kids start coming up to anybody with kids like, nah, my preference is I want to date somebody without kids so their first kid is my kid. And then how many times can somebody say that to you before you start getting offended?
Wait. What did you say? You wanted to date somebody with no kids so that your kids are what?
No. I'm saying, like, we all got kids. And
yeah.
We'll date somebody without kids. And they're like, nah, I don't want to talk to you because you got kids. I want my first kid to be your first kid. If we keep getting that same response every single time, would you start getting offended?
I mean, that's not the response that I would give somebody. And
I'm saying people with kids. If that's what if somebody with no kids is saying to you, if you go to a guy and he got no kids and you like, I want to talk to you, like, nah, you got kids, I don't want to talk to you. And you keep running to them same people, are you going to get offended at some point? No. Or it's just whatever?
It's whatever.
Because that's their preference.
Exactly. I don't give a shit.
Now,
that's not offensive to me.
That's not offensive, but that's what I'm saying. But somebody with kids, but a lot of people in those states, I'm not going to say those states, a lot of people in those actions want their first kid to be yours. I'm not saying everybody, but they want that to be the case.
Some people do want that, yeah.
But now you're saying...
But I already have kids, so clearly you can't have that with me, but I don't want to date somebody with kids because what if I don't like your kids? Like, you want me to keep it real?
So their kids as a burden? Like, that's what I'm saying.
No, not that it's a burden, but like, what if they're little assholes on some real shit?
But now what if somebody says about your kid?
Or a burden?
I don't ever consider kids a burden. That I would never say. I would never call a kid a burden.
But now what happens if somebody says
some kids are just assholes, right?
They are, but you gotta know. But you won't know how they are until you talk to this person. So you just don't want to date them because they already have kids. But now what if that single person?
I just don't want the headache. I don't want the baby mama drama. I don't want the headache of none of that shit.
But why that always the case? What if there's none? What if there's none of that and it's just a regular relationship? You won't know that because you're already cutting that off. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, you don't even know if that's going to be the case. But the same person that has no kids,
but I'm not willing to risk it.
And the same.
Why do I got to put myself in a situation that I don't want to be in?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a preference. But that same person that doesn't have no kids can think that exactly about yours.
And you're absolutely right.
It's going to start being a different type of rotation because everybody's looking for this certain type of preference, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But then again, if they start saying the same thing about your kids that you're saying about somebody else, that might be the case. Mm-hmm. Is that like just judging you before they even know you or even know your kids? That's not a right.
Well, I'm not judging that person.
No, I'm not saying they're judging you. I'm not saying
associate myself, so I just keep myself away.
If they say, but you keep yourself away, so they don't say that. So that's
I'm
the same
keeping
thing with
myself
these
away
people.
just so that way I don't put myself in that type of a predicament.
But that's what I'm saying. They can be doing the same thing as a person with no kids because that's your preference. I want somebody that has no kids, and if they start looking at it like, nah, I didn't even want to deal with that headache. It's gonna be those type of people everywhere, and that's why it's like a balance.
Then so be it.
I hear what you're saying, Dion, but that's a little off course of the question. The question said, "Is she wrong for that?"
No,
But that's what I'm saying. It's a preference. It's nobody's wrong because the preference can never be wrong.
I
That's what
disagree.
you do as a preference. Tell me how a preference is wrong.
Because it's contradictory. It's hypocritical. You're a hypocrite. That's like
Not
saying
necessarily.
that you are, because that's like
How am I
saying
a hypocrite?
Because I'm not saying you. I'm saying, well, I guess I am saying you because you're saying yes. You could be looked at as a hypocrite because you don't like.
no,
something.
I didn't say yes. I said no. I said no. That person's
I
not
said yes.
wrong. Yeah, he said yes.
I forget who I'm targeting with this one, but what I'm saying is, you're saying I don't like something about you that I have. That's like saying I'm not dating somebody who got a big nose. You got a big nose. Like, what you mean you don't like someone
It's
with a
not
big
that
nose?
I don't like
But that's
that
what I'm saying. How
person
the
because of
preference-
that.
That's what I'm saying. The preference thing.
I just don't want it.
Because this specific preference is hypocritical. Because again, that's like saying I'm a black man. I'm not dating nobody who's black. I don't like. That's like saying I don't.
How is
like,
that hypocritical? That's just a preference.
So you're talking
No.
to her
You're
right
saying
now
I
with the
don't. I'm
situation.
specifically against that. I'm specifically against what I have, what I
So
am.
he's talking to you on this.
I'm speaking to whoever.
Because
There's
Yeah,
plenty of people
yeah.
like that. There's plenty of people like that.
And they're all
There's-
hypocritical.
How is that hypocritical?
You don't like something about me that you have. That's not hypocritical.
How? But how does it make you a hypocrite is what I'm saying.
Because you are that thing.
Just
That's
because
like saying
you
don't like
are-
yourself.
No, it just means I don't want to date someone who's like me. I want to
Yeah.
date somebody else, somebody different. I want something different.
But that
It doesn't mean that you don't like yourself. It just means that you just prefer not to date someone who is like that.
But
That is all. That's just a preference. It doesn't make you a hypocrite.
That's not a character.
I love myself.
flaw.
I love my kids. I just don't want to sit here loving somebody else's kids.
But that's not a character flaw. That's a situation flaw. I'm not gonna say that. It's not something. I mean, today it's not something they could help. Back then, yeah, they could have helped it. But today, the person could be your person, and now you're just like, hold up, you got kids? Oh no, dead. Like you scroll on their Tinder profile and you see
So they're not my person
that's
because that's
how
not
you
what
look
I
at it.
want.
But that's why I said
But what
the
you want
preferences-
could be wrong.
How, to who?
But that's why the preference thing. is
How can
not
it be
a
wrong to me
wrong
if it's
thing.
not my preference?
Because
But
you
there's no
don't
right
know
or
what's
wrong
on the
here.
other side of the door. What's on the other side of the door could be exactly what you want.
But
in
it's
a
my
person.
choice if I
That's why
want to
was trying
figure
say
that
about
out.
The kids.
I know, you're right. Well, go ahead, Dion.
But that's what I was trying to say about the kids. Like what you're trying to say, just because they got kids, I don't want to deal with that headache. But that can be exactly what you want. You don't know if them kids is assholes. You don't know if this person's a good dad or if this is a good person. All in all, like everything
right.
is exactly what the foundation is. But you're like, nah, they got kids. I'm done with it. I'm not even gonna go that way.
But that would be my loss. It doesn't make me wrong.
But that's why I said it's a preference thing. In this question specifically, you can't be wrong or right. It's a preference.
Exactly. It's a.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I'm not-
there is no wrong here. You're not
It's all
wrong.
preferences, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think personally you should do it. That's just my statement. Like, again, on your opinion, you're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that because that's not my angle. So, like I said, it's all preference on this situation itself. But right or wrong is not that type of answer. So it's a little different when you ask it. I think the question should have been asked a little different or however it was worded because there's no wrong or right answer here. If it's all preference on how you're basing it. So now saying a hypocrite, you can go that angle, but
I don't
wrong or
see
right,
that being hypocritical. I just see that being
the
way
I see
you
what he's
prefer
trying to explain
things.
with the hypocrite part because it's basically if I, like you said, if I have something that you have and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want that because you have it, but I have the same exact thing. How can I even say this about you? I have kids, you have kids. You don't want to deal with my kids, but you have kids. I don't want. You know what I'm saying? That's the hypocrite part because you literally doing, or do you literally have exactly what you're going against? I don't want to deal with nobody with kids even though I have kids. Well, why not?
I don't see that being hypocritical though. I just think that's just a preference. Because I love my kids, I love myself, but I don't want to date somebody who's like me. I don't want to date somebody who has kids for my own personal reasons. Doesn't make me a hypocrite.
agree to disagree. We're going a little bit of a
That's
circle.
fine. You could agree to disagree.
That's why I said it's a preference thing. It's like
it is a preference thing, but it's not like I don't like ketchup on my hot dog preference. It's like this is you. You as a black man saying you don't like black women because they are black. You don't like yourself.
No, that's not what that means. That just means he likes his women white.
No. I'm saying, and they don't have to be white to not be black. What I'm saying,
I'm just saying I was throwing something out of it.
Right?
Like,
no.
He's using the hypocrite.
An example.
I'm saying if you go around saying I don't date black women because they're black, somebody can go around and say I prefer white women. That's way different from saying I don't date black women because they're black. That's way different. Those two are way different. So if it's coming from a black man,
I guess it would depend on the context of that, right? Because
there's no context to it.
No, there is context to it. Because what if they're saying I don't date black women because they're black, right?
Yes.
But the reason why he's saying it like that is maybe, I don't date them because they all smell like shea butter. Right? So let's just say that's what he's getting at. Or maybe like that's what he means by it. You don't know what people mean by certain things when they say things. You understand? That was just an example, by the way. I'm just just like, yeah, throw something out there. I'm not at all being like, anything. I'm just saying. But you don't know what his reasoning behind it is. I was just saying, listen, that should smell good. I'm just saying, but some people don't like that, right? So I'm just saying that maybe that's what he means by that.
But that would
because they all do that, or like maybe it could be something along those lines, like something not necessarily that. But you get what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying, but that could be I don't like shea butter. That has nothing to do with people's pigmentation. Nobody said it had to do with pigmentation.
My example of his wording of it doesn't mean pigmentation. His wording of it just means he doesn't like to date that specific race, right?
So as a black man, your mother probably smelled like cocoa butter or shea butter or whatever.
But you understand what I'm trying to... So maybe he just got sick of the shit.
I get what you're saying, but...
You understand? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's because of their race or the color of their skin. It just necessarily might be something that he relates to all black women. I'm
sure there's a lot of y'all that probably agree with what she's saying and understand what she's saying. Teach me, because it sound like...
Sorry if that came out so wrong, but y'all know what I was trying to say.
It didn't come out wrong, but
I think y'all are on two different points though, because he basically just like brought in a statement like, if I'm black and I say I don't like black women, but you broke down the reasoning. You broke down the reasoning for it.
Yeah.
He just basically saying I don't like black women.
As a black man, I don't like black skin, dark skin. That's what they say.
Like,
and like, nigga, you black.
And you don't like yourself.
But that doesn't mean that he doesn't like himself. It just means that that's not what he's attracted to. That doesn't make him a hypocrite.
That makes you a weirdo. If you're not a hypocrite, you're a weirdo. If you walk around saying
that's not true, because how many white women only date black men? So what? They don't like themselves?
No, because if you talk to those women, they would say, I like black men because they carry themselves a certain way. They got the swag. They got the talk.
So why can't he mean that when he says that about black women?
But them saying,
I don't like dating black women because let's say it's something along those lines. It could be just something about them as a group that he just doesn't like. He's not feeling it. He's not attracted to it. Maybe. It doesn't mean that he's not liking himself or his own race. That's what I'm trying to say. I think you're wrong on that. But
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
And you're not wrong. Like I said, I'm answering your question. No, you're not wrong. And no, it's not hypocritical.
I'm answering your question saying you're wrong. No. I'm not going to say you're wrong. There's
no right or wrong in this.
I don't even want to say that. It's hypocritical. I'm calling it hypocritical.
Jason's wrong. It's not hypocritical.
It's hypocritical. It's looked at a certain way. Like I said, you're looked at a certain way.
And opinions are like assholes, and we all got.
And you know what it is? Actually, maybe it's not hypocritical. Maybe it's like selfish, and it's okay to be selfish. It's 100% okay to be selfish. I think everybody should be selfish with their own life. You know what I mean? You got
to a certain degree, yeah, you should.
Yeah, you the only one that's gonna get up and pay your bills and take care of your responsibilities. Be selfish with that shit. You know what I mean? If you got any extra shit, then cool, give that shit away. But it's okay to be selfish. I just think it's selfish. Call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. That's what I think. Yeah. Dion is saying there's no right answer. Camille's saying you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You know what I mean?
The fuck?
Some people might look at it, like I said, as selfish. Some people might agree with you. Some people might think you're a little shallow. I don't know. I'm just the messenger. I don't look at you as shallow. I look at you as you being a little selfish. Be selfish. It's your fucking world. You'll find somebody for you. That's just my opinion on whatever.
There's somebody for everybody.
Exactly.
Lid to every pot.
Not everybody, but a lot of people.
No, there's a lid to every pot. There absolutely is.
Wait, what?
There's a lid to every pot.
I don't know about that.
I believe that there's a lid to every pot.
I've never heard that saying in my life either.
Well, you know what? Now you did. Now you did.
I never heard it. I knew
thought
she
said little something. I'm like,
No.
little what?
No.
But
Lid.
while we're talking about shallow people, not you, you're not shallow, but we got another question talking about how shallow are you, and this is mainly for the men. I guess Camille, we can flip it for you later if we want to, if it goes that way. But how shallow are you, Dion? Would you rather the super hot chick that brings nothing to the table, got the IQ of an acorn, like literally is just face and body, like she got it all. She looked like Cardi B, but got nothing else to offer. She's just here, like a arm candy trophy something, or the 2.5 that got her own job, her own house. She got a Lamborghini in the driveway. You a stay-at-home dad. Or not dad, but stay-at-home husband, whatever. Like, you got it all.
But why does it have to be a whole bunch of items? Like, why can't it be just her personality? Like, she's charming,
that too.
She's beautiful, she's
funny.
funny.
Like more successful. Like,
successful, but same thing. Your match personality too. Like she does it all for you.
The hot girl has no personality.
She has a dumb hot girl personality. We know what that is.
I think about Family Guy with Brian dating that chick.
Yeah, she's one of those. That's exactly who she is. So you got one of those, or you got the Meg. That is your personal twin flame. Yeah, you got Meg. That's your.
You're reading hair.
Twin flame. You know? That's your twin flame. You know what I mean? She checked all the boxes off. She just looks like Meg. Who are you picking?
Well, I'm picking the Meg. Now,
oh wow, I did not expect you to do that.
But what I'm gonna say is, there's guys that will literally pick the one that Brian was. I forget Jillian. I forget her name. I don't care. The super hot girl.
Jillian.
Yeah.
Right. So the super hot girl. Right. There's people that's in this world that will learn to control her and mold her the way they want to because of her IQ level being so low. And they can have her do anything they want her to. So they'll pick that. Y'all are horrible people, by the way. Now,
agreed.
They will take that and be like, okay, I can do what? You don't understand, or you don't. Yeah, I'm taking this. Didn't
Brian do that in the episode? He did something like that.
He tried to, you know what I'm saying? Like Brian, he tried to, finagle the bagel. Now, y'all people, y'all. I gotta take the Meg. If this is like my lifetime part, I'm taking the Meg. It doesn't matter, cause it's not all about looks. At some point, them looks are gonna fade. It's one way or another, and you're gonna be stuck with some shit that you don't want to deal with every day. You sitting here. I don't like. Listen, me and things, dumb things. I get so mad. I get irritated fast when some dumb shit happens. And if I'm dealing with that every day just because she's pretty, you done lost your fucking mind. Like, fuck out of here. I'm straight. We going with the Megs every time.
What about you, Jason?
I could see this going both ways, right?
That's not the question. The question is, what would you prefer?
Because I'm trying to think of both. Because
the hell with both. What would you prefer?
Which
one are you picking?
To me,
which
right?
one are you? Yes. Okay. Which one are you
I'm telling
picking?
you about me, right?
You.
Damn, this is actually kind of piggybacking on what he just said. I would take the hot girl, right? Simply because you can teach her things. right?
Teach her or mold her.
You can teach her things, right?
If she has a very low IQ, what if she's not able to learn?
You know she wasn't.
No. There's difference from like
she wasn't learning nothing.
She didn't want to learn nothing. She didn't have to learn nothing. She was hot her whole life, and everybody let her pass.
So now you're dealing with this girl who you're thinking that you can mold, right? But she don't want to learn.
But if she don't want to learn, that's different. But if she want to stay here, she gonna learn something. Hey, I'm running this business over here. I need you to pick up the phone and call Danny over there and tell Danny to.
So Jason's gonna
tell him everything wrong that you told her.
But wait, so here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. So now Jason.
What?
Wait, so now Jason lost the 2.5, right? Now she's gone because he wanted the hot chick, right?
Yeah.
But now the hot chick is gone because she don't want to learn shit. You're alone, my nigga.
I could be alone.
I'm
fine with being alone.
That's it.
I'm 100% fine with being alone. And the 2.5, come on, baby, come on. You know I just
she ain't coming back.
You know I just bullshit. Come on now.
She found somebody who wanted that 2.5 ass. She's with Dion.
Hold on, Camille.
She's with Dion now.
Why that 2.5 coming back, Jason? Why you gonna call her up and she'll just come back?
Because I'm me. I could. You know what I mean, I do what I do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's why. Okay. I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking.
I know it. I'm not gonna let you walk me down there. I'm not gonna let you walk me down there.
You know exactly what I'm doing. You know, yeah.
I'm not going for it.
Yeah. You gonna just call her back like,
yeah,
fuck out of here.
Come on, dog. But no, for real. Like I said, if you were talking to me, I know this girl is willing to learn some shit. You know, she just probably just ain't never had nobody to teach her. I'm not entertaining nobody who's stuck in their ways, don't know shit about shit. Like, I don't entertain nobody who's just.
You just said her IQ's a size like a.
Yeah, like that's where she's at right now. But if I'm entertaining her,
how old are we? She around that same age, somewhere along the line. That's 30 and 20 plus years, she ain't learned a damn thing.
Right.
She ain't
because everybody
she's just
gave
pretty.
her shit. Yeah, everybody gave her shit because she's pretty, and that's the life of a pretty girl.
A lot of pretty girls are smart.
And a lot of them are dumb.
That dumb?
I've known a few. I've seen a few.
And they wanted to learn after that.
Oh, I'm talking about years ago. I'm talking about like teenage
But I'm saying, did they want to learn after that at some point?
I wasn't the type of man I am today. I can't tell you that.
Once they figured out what worked, that's what they stuck with.
Maybe, but they could also be figuring out that they keep picking a certain guy and it's not working for them for a reason.
But now, Pete, right? You want to teach them something, but they could turn around and get anything they want just by being pretty.
Maybe.
Why would they come to you and learn something?
But in this situation, it's my choice.
No, I get what you're saying, but you're saying.
So if it's my choice, she wants to be here. So if you want to be here, you gonna sit here and we gonna figure this out together. You ain't just gonna be sitting around just spending all my damn money.
Jason's single.
What?
No, I'm not.
At that point, you are.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about this situation. Not real life.
Because right now you're trying to spin it to where if she wants to be here, she doesn't got to be here. She already getting everything.
That's the hypothetical. It's my choice.
No, you're picking which one you want. That doesn't mean she wants to be there. You're picking which one you're going after.
No, I was doing this wrong. I was doing this as I got my choice. Y'all both want to be here. That's how I was looking at it. If I'm going,
no, we're going like you saying. We're getting a 2.5. We're getting a higher. Which one we going for? That's that was the question. Now who wants us? Because obviously they gotta want you, but to want to be here, that you're going to which one you want. Like, are you gonna pick this acorn IQ having girl that's super hot, or are you gonna have this Meg looking girl, but she got everything going? So now when she's calling Danny because she don't know nothing,
I'm gonna write on a piece of paper. She'll read the piece of paper.
Can she read?
I hope so.
See, you don't know.
I hope so. And I ain't gonna lie to you either. If Meg Thee Stallion walks in, I don't give a fuck how fucking dumb she is. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give not two fucks. Fuck it, yo. We'll deal with it. There's gonna be some perks for having Meg Thee Stallion with me right now, so I'm cool with it. Fuck it. We'll figure it out along the way.
All right.
What about you, Camille? What would you take?
We flipped it.
Yeah. See, you know fun. Play the game.
I'm playing the game. I'm not taking either one of them.
You have to pick one.
I'm not ever going for a 2.5 fucking nothing.
So you just chastised me like that, and you doing the same thing I'm doing. Got it. On to the next topic.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
I've already answered this question last week and the week before then when I told you I'm not ever going for a 2.5
what
nothing.
I'm doing in this hypothetical.
No, because I ain't taking a dumb nigga any day. Never.
Me and Camille the same person. All right, don't fall for the tricks that she. You know what I mean? We the same person. We both shallow.
We are not.
We both shallow. All right.
I'm not shallow.
She very shallow.
She basically wants the
acorn.
Yeah, she wants the acorn Jason Momoa looking nigga, all right?
No, I don't ever want a dumb nigga. Sorry.
That's what she wants.
Not never.
Well, since you want to play this game, play this game. Since you want to play that game, play this game. There is, and I don't want to blame them, but there is such a craze nowadays going on with it's not all women, but it's obviously mostly women. And the obsession with the altering of their appearance, you know, going under the knife, risking their life, bars, you feel me? Bars. Going under the knife and they risking, you feel me? Going under the knife, you know, getting the face done, the tummy tuck, the BBLs, the feet jobs, like all of that, you know what I mean? I don't want to ask why. I guess we'll start with,
what are they doing with the feet?
I don't know.
They
do all types of shit. I seen a nigga the other day that got knee surgery and he grew like 9 inches.
Tall.
He was tall as shit.
That's different. That's, you know, the short king wanted to be a tall king.
Right.
You
What
know?
if the big foot girl want to be a little foot girl? She might wear size 13. Now she's size 6.
You can cut your foot down that side?
I don't
think
know.
You could cut your
do
feet.
anything.
The extension of your bones was different with the knees, but what are you saying with the feet?
If you can add bone, you can take away bone.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just guessing. I don't know, but I'm saying
this ain't fact. And listen, y'all, this is not fact.
Yeah, go do your own research. But
I never heard of that.
You can do a lot of shit.
I know you can do a lot of shit, but I never heard of shrinking the bone.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah,
please do.
Audience, tell us if you can
now.
shrink your bones. I don't know. Not shrink it, but I'm sure they could cut the shit off and reattach. Yeah, shave it down and reattach the nerves and all that shit to make it work normal.
They would have to create joints.
Cause think about it. When a nigga get his finger cut off, they put it back on. It works the same.
But you're reattaching it at the same joint. You're not creating a new joint.
You're not creating a new joint. You're shaving it down or cutting it down.
If you cut it down, that means that you're cutting the joint.
No, the joint comes from the rest of your
Are you
shit.
getting what I'm saying, Dion? Like, you get what I'm saying, right?
It's
like,
all connected through your whole shit. The joint don't just stop right here where you cut it off. The nerves and the muscles and all that shit.
So where are you cutting the foot to make it smaller?
I'm not a doctor. Can we get back on point?
I'm about to let's get to the question. What are we talking about?
All right.
Would you, because I've seen a lot of them do it, would you, this is an Ask Women, so Camille, would you risk your relationship for plastic surgery?
I think it depends.
In plastic, and I'm not too well versed in this. I'm using plastic surgery as a broad term. Anything that y'all talking about,
anything.
Lip fillers and all the cosmetics, cosmetic surgery. Let's say that. Yeah, would you risk your
whatever
relationship?
y'all prefer? Like what would y'all risk?
Exactly, for cosmetics enhancements.
I think it really depends. First of all, it would depend on how I felt about myself and what I wanted to get done and how strongly I felt about it as far as my self-esteem and making me feel better about me.
Right.
So that would be like probably at the top of it. But at the same time, how long have I been with this person?
I would say, does it really depend though? Because if you want it done,
it does, because
like,
if I haven't been with this person long enough and this person is like, oh, no, I'm totally against this. But this is something that I've been wanting for a long time.
This is your husband
and
of
this
5
is going to
years.
make me happy.
2
all
kids.
Right, a husband of 5. All right. First of all, a husband is completely different because that's, you're locked in. You know what I'm saying?
For now.
Honestly, I wouldn't personally risk it. Me personally, I wouldn't risk it, but I don't know. Like I said, it would really depend on how I felt about myself and how strongly I felt about what I wanted.
Why do you think women do risk it? They risk their relationships, they risk their health, they risk their life and all that stuff for the cosmetic enhancements. Because
you have to understand that when a female looks at herself in the mirror every day and she feels a certain way about herself, and if there's something just doesn't make her happy, right? let's just say it's the fact that, she has a wide waist, right? And she would give anything to have this really, really small waist. And now she has the opportunity to do this because now there's ways of doing it. And the person that she loves the most is not supporting her. But this will make her super happy, right? Not because of any attention from other people, but just because of the way the clothes will fit her. And the way she's going to feel so much more confident about herself, right? Why is it, why does she have to lose her relationship to make herself feel better about herself?
Because it can be looked at. What'd you say?
But that's what I'm saying. And that I understand. But now it's not like she's over here changing her entire appearance and now she looks like a whole different person. She's just altering something small.
Oh, no.
Now that I would understand, right? Like if I was changing my entire face and the person that you fell in love with, I come off that surgery table and I look like a completely different person. You're right for wanting to leave me. You know what I'm saying? Like I completely altered what I look like. Now you're no longer attracted to me. That's different. But there's levels to this shit. You know what I mean? So like, am I just doing something really small? Or am I doing something really drastic? Are the risks really small or are the risks really drastic? So it really, it depends on what it is, and how strongly I would feel about it for myself. Not for anybody else, but for the reasons that I would want to do whatever it is that I wanted to do.
I hate that. That is it's not even like outside of like cosmetic surgery and stuff like that, the girls always say this is for me, it's for nobody else. But if everybody walked around at 500 pounds looking like, Rasputia from Norbit, and all the dudes was giving y'all, giving everybody that attention, we all look like that, y'all wouldn't go do the cosmetic stuff like that. It's not like it could be for you a little bit, but you also, are feeling some type of way because you might not be getting the attention you used to. You looked a certain way in high school and now you look a little different in high school. Yes.
But
yes.
That's different, right? That's not something like what I was talking about. What I was talking about was, just something that you were just born with genetically and you just always hated it, right? And you just, now there's a way to fix that. Okay. That's different. You know what I mean? But
Hold on. Wait, before what would you be born with genetically that you want to fix?
No, I'm just saying if everybody's shape is different. So the way your body type is the way you are, right?
Yes now, or no?
You can alter it, right? By working out and doing other things or whatever the case is. Yeah. But let's say you've been working out for years and there's one part of your body that you just can't get it to what you want it to be. And now there's this surgery and you can finally get it the way you want it, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about as far as attention from other people. I'm not talking about, I used to look like this in high school and I want to look like that again. No, not that. I'm talking about something like it would depend on what it is. So is it something that I've always struggled with since I was young and I've always wanted to change about myself and now I can?
So I think we got to make the question a more direct question.
What she's saying,
yeah, because there's differences,
I understand what she's saying.
I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I want to speak specifically to the BBLs, the lip fillers, the mommy makeovers and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you always had a small butt and you like, yo, I want a fat ass, you know what I mean? Now you go get that. That's not a for me kind of thing. That's it could be for you, right? Part of
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, how could it not be for you? You weren't born with that.
Right. But you can go make one. One, and two, the attention that comes with it. Because that's probably what's a deciding factor for you. Niggas might been cracking on you forever, calling you iron board back or something like that. Like,
yeah, the pancake.
Iron board back.
The what? What did you say?
It's the pancake.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what that is.
Iron board back, all right? That might be it. You're just kind of dealing with that, and it is what it is, right? You then go say, fuck it, I'm going to go get this done. And you know what comes with that. And so does your man. and they still decide to go and do that shit. And forget the attention part, the health part. Like some of them got kids and whatnot, and you know, just because you want to feel like you fit in more, you want to feel more attractive, X, Y, and Z, you willing to risk your whole life, you know, the life of your. Me too, and all of that just for more. I don't want to simplify and say more likes.
It really depends. It really depends. Like if you're doing it for the attention of others, then you know you're doing it automatically for the wrong reasons.
But they'll lie and say they're not. They say it's for me. It's not.
It's only for them.
It's for.
But you can't say it's not because you don't know.
I'm not saying.
Don't know. And every person is different. You know what I'm saying? Every person is different, and somebody might just want to do that just for themselves and really doesn't give a shit about the attention from anybody else.
But
they just want their clothes to fit them nicely. They want to feel confident when they walk outside.
What'd you say? Say the last part again.
Me or her?
Her.
I said they want to feel confident when they go outside, you know? So like if you could see a dress on a mannequin and you know it's not going to fit you like that, right? But you have the chance to go and get this work done and you know that afterwards you'll be able to wear that. You see what I'm saying? So it's not for other people. It's for themselves.
But
now when they go excessive, when they do excessive things, right? Like if they're going out and they're doing the BBL 2, 3, 4 times to make it bigger, or you know what I'm saying? Like now they're just doing too much. Then you know that's not for themselves. They're just looking for more attention from elsewhere.
So you think somebody that does it one time?
No, I mean,
more so for themselves.
I think it really depends on how they're doing it, right? So if you're doing it to make it look natural, you want to make yourself feel good. You want to look
like everybody
decent,
else.
like everybody else. You know, you just want to feel like that. That's different. But now if you're going like, oh well, I want them bigger. I want this. I want that. That's attention. You understand what I'm saying? I don't really see it that way. It would depend on the person. It really would depend on the person.
I kind of agree with that.
There's levels to shit.
I think it depends on what is done the first time, too.
Yeah.
Because if you do, like certain, women, like, after they have a baby, it's hard for them to lose, like, you know what I mean? Then they go get that.
You know, the mommy makeovers, putting everything back where it was.
I hate that they gave such a slick marketing name to something so fucking dangerous. Something so fucking, like, risky and like mommy makeover, like, oh, that's catchy. That sounds like something like I would do. Like I'm a mommy, you know what I mean? And then, you go under that knife and too many people don't come back because, the procedure could be way more than you have. And then you go do it in Lito's basement and Lito gonna kill you, So I don't know.
Just do your research. Make sure you know where you're getting your stuff done. You were saying
how many people do it for attention?
I said in this day and age, how many people are really doing it for themselves and not attention?
I mean, I'm pretty sure minimal. A lot of people are doing it for attention.
It's minimal.
It's a lot
but I feel like it goes deeper though. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody who was born with a different type of body that always wanted. Let's say it is for attention, right? Let's say a girl who was born with
A cups.
No, not even that. Let's just say, this is the SpongeBob chick, right? She looks like a square, all right?
Okay.
She got no ass. She got the upside down T at the bottom of her butt, that weird shit, right?
Sorry.
But you understand what I'm saying, right? They out there, God bless you all. We're all God's children.
Love you.
Yes, absolutely. But, somebody who was born like that, right? And they've always watched the other girls get the attention. So they've never gotten that. Right? So maybe in this sense, it might be about attention because that's something that they've never felt before. Now they have the opportunity to go out and they're building this whole ass, right? And now they got hips and now everything is done and now they're feeling really good about themselves. And now they're getting all the attention they never got before. But that just changed her life, right? And you don't know what that did for her mentally. It might not be for negative attention. It might just be for the positive attention that she never got. So is it all really so bad? Like I get it is dangerous and shit, but if you're not altering like your entire look, I don't see why a guy should be so upset. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to be with somebody, you know what their flaws are. You know how they feel about themselves. And if you love them, be there for them, support them. Depending on what it is.
I think most of the male pushback comes from, we know it's going to come from that. If you go on your man's Instagram, you're going to see...
But that's an insecurity within yourself.
Well, no, not really, because now you never looked a certain way. You never felt a certain way. Now you do. Now you have access to more. And these niggas be horny as hell on the internet.
So you're threatened is what you're saying.
Not threatened, but do you think she
But
stays
you are.
put after she gets that new attention?
If Jason Tatum now hits her DMs...
You know, but that's up to your girl. Like, you know,
I'm saying
that's something that
thing within me, or I feel threatened.
But
I
if that's
know what's gonna
if you know that that's gonna
had.
come from it, and that's the reason why you don't want her to get it, that's selfish.
That part is selfish. I agree, but
that's very selfish. That's an insecurity
threatened.
with yourself. You're feeling threatened. You don't want these guys looking at her now because you know she's gonna look bad as fuck, and that's a selfish thing within yourself.
I said before, I know me, so I'm not threatened by whatever you go. Because again, those options might not be options for you. Because the minute you change that, and they all started coming for this reason, and then you go and get that, if you did, you just lost out on what you had. Because again, I'm not threatened by it. Because you're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless. So if you got that thing, and then that attention came, and then like you said, Jason Tatum hit you up, and you slid and you did that, and now I'm gone, and now Jason Tatum right back to his but that's what I'm saying. So I'm not threatened by it. We just know what's gonna come from it as a guy. So I'm not saying don't get it for this reason.
And I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it a little bit on the threatened side because now you have to look at it a certain way. I'm a hardworking middle class blue collar man, right? Mm-hmm. I earn my 100,000 a year, which is way higher than the national average. You can live a really decent life making 100,000 a year. I worked really fucking hard to get here. I spent 10, 20 years to get here. You go to DR for a week and you come back brand new. We can't compete with that. Y'all.
But why do you have to compete?
Because now Jason Tatum is here. Jason Tatum wasn't here before. Jason Tatum 6'8", make $300 million.
Okay, and who's to say she's going to give him that attention? What if it's just you that she loves?
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. That new attention is going to draw her because she never had this. Like you said,
but you're making it seem
so
like...
new attention might change her.
Pause, because you're making it seem like every single female is running to new attention.
I didn't say that. I said...
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know your girl, if you've been with this girl for God knows how long, you know what I'm saying? You know that she's struggled with whatever it is that she's wanted to change about herself for years. And now... you're sitting here because you don't want her getting this extra attention, you know, whatever the case may be, whether you trust her or you don't.
Get attention regardless of how they
Of course they're going to get attention.
But that's not the threat.
But that's what I'm saying. So why is it that the surgery is a threat to you?
Because, like I said, you can do something overnight and I immediately can't compete with who shows up.
But again, that sounds like a you problem because you're worried about you competing.
But that girl that you said had the SpongeBob body. Never had this before.
Yeah.
Now everybody's flocking her way.
Okay.
Just because I know who I am, people change every day.
You're right.
Your friend changes every day.
You're absolutely right. But what if she goes and she changes this thing and she's getting all this attention from everywhere else, but the only one that she cares about is the attention from you?
Before you answer that, Dion, on a scale of 1 to 100, Camille, how likely do you think that is?
Very likely.
On a scale of 1 to 100.
Listen, I don't think I'm an ugly girl. I think I'm all right. I'm decent. You know what I'm saying? And I get attention from many different places. You know what I'm saying? Social media, out in the street, wherever. You understand? But when I'm with somebody, it doesn't matter how much attention I get elsewhere because I only want it from that one person. You understand?
No.
But,
forget that.
But there's many people like me. I'm talking about people in general. You know what I'm saying? When you have your eyes on somebody and that's your person, regardless of what you alter about yourself, you can go to what if you're going to the gym every single day, right? Now you want to get brolic. Now you're doing all this shit, right? Now you're getting all this attention.
That's different.
Right?
That's for my health. It's not. That's for my health and safety.
Not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, please. You're saying it's for your health and safety.
No, the doctor
you're doing it
because
you want to look brolic for the bitches.
And get your blood pressure down.
Okay. Anyway, it's all the same shit. Regardless, if you trust your person, then it shouldn't be an issue.
That's what she's doing.
You comparing those two?
What?
You're comparing getting your body done to working out in the gym. Like, you're literally going to
I'm
a
saying,
health hazard and I'm literally fixing my body and
I'm not talking about
the
health hazards of it. No.
Okay,
I'm saying Jason is trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm doing it for my health. No, nigga, you're doing it to get brolic so you can get attention from bitches. Stop it. You want to look good at the beach. Okay? You just want to look good at the beach. You want to take off your shirt. You want bitches to look at you. But what if you was always scrawny? And now all of a sudden you go to the gym and you're getting brolic, right? But that's what I'm saying. But females can't do that to get certain parts of their body bigger. Yes, you can't
go to the gym. What you're saying I'm doing, you can do.
It doesn't always work like that. Somebody who's not born with the genetics, if they have that flat ass, that square shaped body, they cannot gain in those areas.
I hope there are some gym girls in these comments. Please show us your before
I'm not
and
saying
afters.
that you can't grow certain parts of your body. Yes, you can, but not to the extent that it's being done surgical wise.
And that right there, the attention that she's gonna get, that changes the dynamic from where he said, "I'm this blue collar middle class man."
But what I'm saying is, it's not always about the attention.
But in this day and age, it is.
But that's not
a lot of times it is, but not always.
That's not
how many. How many real people in this day and age that's staying to where they see fit? If it's not about money, you can. A lot of the times, you can't even talk to a female if you don't got something that they need or that they want. So if you don't got money, they don't even want to look your way half the time.
That's
if you don't
off the topic.
No, it's not, because again, that's attention. Everybody, the new attention that she's gonna get are the people that got these things. Like, they got it off the rip, and she's gonna be like, "Listen, I don't gotta sit here and wait for you to get home after a 12-hour shift, and you're tired talking about X, Y, and Z, and I want to go out." But this dude just said, "Come outside right now. Your Uber's there. I'm gonna pick you up at the. You're gonna fly out here.
Okay, so go be with that dude then. The fuck?
But I don't want her to go be with that dude. I want her to stay here.
So you want to be with somebody who would look at it like that? Somebody that would drop you for the next person? Because clearly that person ain't shit.
But that's the attention that you're saying that she's going to get, but she might just have it for you until that changes, and now she's getting all this new attention that she never had before. She was with you because you accepted her for her.
Listen, every female is not like that. Every female is, but you're categorizing it like that, and that's wrong.
Right now, it's a lot different. And I said, and I know from experience, from watching, seeing, or even talking, that if you don't got money or X, Y, and Z for these females, they're not talking to you 9 times out of 10. So it might be 95%, and then that 5% that you're saying is rare. They're there, but it's not. That's not what this is right now. And
okay, so go make more money.
So I got to make more money. I'm not making more money to stay with you because that's what you want, to live a different fast life. Go be with them. Like I said, I'm not threatened by it.
But that's what I'm saying. So if everybody's going to complain about it, right, because you're threatened about all this other shit, right, then go do all that other shit.
I just know what's coming.
But I'm not 6'8".
But you just said you could get your knees done.
Yeah, and you can't go play professional basketball on that weak ass shit.
But that sounds like a you problem.
No, it's really more like a walking around thing. It's a me problem. Well, it's a you problem. You was born on SpongeBob. That's a you problem. Now we both got you problems. Now what?
Everybody got a you problem.
Everybody got a fucking
We all
you
got a
problem.
problem. Like, you kidding me? Like,
hey.
That's where the attention we're talking about comes from, though. When you
all right, well, I guess, that's just how I feel about it.
Hey, man. I hope y'all is not out there risking y'all's relationship to look better. Go to the gym. All right?
Listen, if you're in a relationship that doesn't support you, get out.
I don't agree with that.
Get out.
I don't agree with that, not one single bit. Hey,
oh, well, that's how I feel about it.
Hey, y'all let us know how y'all feel in the comments about that one. We held y'all off for long enough. We're here to introduce episode 10, and hopefully the best one yet, KAMILS KRASHOUT, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. All right, so today I'm crashing out on both sexes, okay? And the reason why I'm crashing out on both sexes is because y'all really need to stop pretending, okay? Stop pretending and making it seem like somebody is actually blowing your back out in bed when they're really not. Stop pretending like you're actually coming when you're really not. Stop acting like it feels good when it really don't. Because then when you go out and you leave these people, right? Now we're coming and we're picking up these people and they're thinking that they're something that they're not. Okay? Please stop doing that. Please just stop doing that. Okay? Like, listen, and I'm not saying that it's wrong to just go out and leave that alone. No, leave that shit. Because you know what? I'm not a teacher and I don't want to be teaching nobody shit. But don't leave them thinking that they did something that they clearly did not. Okay? Can we stop doing that? Just that part. Let's just stop doing that, okay? And if you are a teacher, listen, more power to you. Yeah. Show them the way. Please do. Please do. But if not, just stop leaving them like that, because then they come into us, and then I gotta be like, what are you talking about? We don't want to deal with that. So, yeah. That's my crash out. And that's for both, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, KAMILS Crash Out. Before we get off that, I just want to ask, I want to not even ask, I want to give you perspective, right? Mm-hmm. As somebody who has a decent track record in his performance, okay. You said people will show up and say, you know, or try X, Y, and Z. And you'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Again, as somebody who has a above average track record, it's different. You all are different. You all want or like to, and here's the fucked up part too. One person really likes to be choked and slapped in the face and spit in their mouth. Yeah. And the next person
does not.
You might get maced. But
maced is crazy.
But
could you imagine? You're over my house and I'm just like, ah!
Like right underneath.
What? Who does that? Nobody does that.
And it's not established beforehand. Because you can't, because it kills the mood if you walk in and be like, hey, like, what do you like? Like, what do you like? Like, you can't do that. You just got to show up and know what you're doing. But there's certain people, it's like, I don't know what you like. I don't know, you know, certain people, you make them, you know, hit the O face a certain way.
But the extra stuff you could always talk about, right? I'm talking about the basic shit. I'm not talking about the extra. I'm talking about the basic, right?
Real quick,
the shit that's expected.
What's that? What's basic?
Come on, we're not gonna sit here and act like we children here. Okay, like if
here's what I'm saying.
If you can't even make out, if you don't know how to touch it, if you don't know how to kiss it, come on, basic shit.
Okay.
The basics.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure if a woman opened her mouth and she had her teeth all over your dick, you'd be like, what the fuck, right? So, the basic shit that you expect people to know, right? Okay.
That was it for the
The basics.
The basics. Hey, learn the basics. You know what I mean? The basics.
You know.
We got some good title names right here. I don't get to pick from them later. I've been writing them down. I like these. Episode 10. I'm so proud of us and what we doing. This shit keeps getting better and better. Every week I listen back and I'm like, ooh, can we top this? Can we do better? And every week we do. So proud of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing.
Send in more questions. I like these.
Final thoughts for the people?
Yeah, just send in more questions. I like those.
Yeah, we like your questions. Keep sending your questions. Keep listening. Keep running.
And if you want me to crash out on something, please give me something.
You're going to do this every episode.
Give me something to crash out.
Yes. He's going to do this every episode.
Still rocking, regardless. We 3 up. You heard me. Every single time. You're going to know. That is that. And that is us. You know what I mean?
So I will send y'all off with my final thoughts. First and foremost, Celtics have clinched playoff berth. We coming for 19 this year. My boys is rocking and rolling. JT, we see you getting back and you playing your role how you should be. We proud of you. We happy. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing for us. Jalen, get that MVP. We know they hating on you though. Secondly, did y'all see the Druski skit?
Why are we talking about this?
I just asking real quick.
I seen it.
Boy, that shit was funny. He got them in an uproar over there. Boy, they in an uproar over there.
It's going down.
Hey, he played by a different set of rules, man, and I appreciate.
He's a comedian.
I know, but there's comedians who's scared to take certain. You know what I mean, like there's Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle gonna do his one too, and he got Kevin Hart, who ain't gonna do his one too. Kevin Hart gonna go pander right to whoever he wants to pander to. But then there's the people, like I said, I respect Druski for him stepping out and saying, you know what, fuck it. Because I read somewhere that he said, it's funny too because he's a comedian. We don't look at comedians as the most intellectually but somebody said that there could be a lawsuit from this. And he commented, he said, this is a protected act under blah, 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 blah. He cited the laws and shit. I'm like,
so he already did his research.
He already knew what he was doing beforehand, man. So shout out to you, man. We appreciate
I love Druski.
Yeah. Shout out Druski. And last but not least,
before you slide off, I heard a little racist comment on her little speeches and stuff too.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Not at all.
So they worried about Druski. They better be worried about what she's talking about.
I mean, we're not gonna go there, but yeah,
nope.
yeah.
I'm leaving it there. I'm
leaving it there.
Lastly, I'm not gonna crash out, but I'm just gonna give y'all 60 seconds real quick. This economy is so shit right now.
We know this.
I woke up today, and I didn't feel like cooking, and my kids love donuts, so I went to Dunkin' Donuts, right, to just go get a dozen donuts.
A dozen of donuts. How much you spent on that dozen of donuts?
That's all I bought was a dozen donuts, by the way.
How much was that dozen of donuts?
I walked in that bitch, and I said, let me get a dozen donuts. I left my wallet at home, so I loaded money on my Cash App card. I loaded $10 on my Cash App card to tap it.
How much was the dozen of donuts?
This bitch looks at me and says, I said, yo, can I get a dozen donuts? I pick out all the donuts. I'm like, yeah, give me 3 of those. Give me a couple of those. Give me some of them. Dims of those. A couple of those. She said, that'll be $14.99. Yo, on my life, on everything I love, I'm sitting there.
I'm not spending $15 on donuts.
I'm sitting there on my phone, and the Negro in me, like my ancestors came down and said, walk out that door right now. Turn around and walk out that fucking door right now. Like, I flinched for a second. I flinched. I wanted to. Yo, you know what $15 can buy you? That's dinner for the week. That's half a tank of gas. Yo, I could go down to Aldi's and get a pack of chicken, get 2 packs of chicken, get some rice, get some juice, get some cheese, get some eggs.
Is it really that bad, though? It's about $1.25 a donut.
That's a lot for some dough and oil. I could go buy the dough and oil. I could go buy the dough and oil, throw the shit on my own damn stove for less than $15.
But it ain't gonna come out that good.
It's dough and oil. You heat it up.
It ain't gonna come out that good.
It will come out that good. And even if it
it's
don't,
gonna be drenched and it's gonna taste like shit.
No. First of all, YouTube teach you everything. I just followed a YouTube video. Secondly, you could do so much with $15. That shit pissed me smooth off. And funny enough,
how many kids you got?
3. Funny enough,
how many donuts they eat?
They had 3 each.
They had 3 donuts each?
Yeah.
You could have just got half a dozen and gave them 2 each and called it a day.
I could have did that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was so stunned. And
He's
funny
so mad
enough,
at Duncan.
even then, the half a dozen would have cost me $8. That shit would have cost me $8 for 6 donuts. But even then,
but you already had the 10 on your Cash App card.
Hey,
you would have been
we
Gucci.
balling. I'm all right. Funny enough, the girl behind the counter was black too, and I swear she almost whispered it to me because she knew we don't play that shit. We don't play that shit. She was like, it's $14.99, and I swear she looked at me, but I was looking at my phone and stunned, just like she did not say $15 for some fucking donuts, yo. Like she did not say that, bro. I'm telling you, but. Hey man, y'all, hey, this y'all mans. This who y'all voted for. You know what I mean? This y'all mans. That's all I got for y'all, man. Episode 10, like every other episode behind us, and like every other every episode moving forward was a success. Thank y'all for tuning in, for listening. I'm gonna let y'all out with this one. Fellas, please stop falling for potential. Ladies, stop dating for hope. Move in silence, win in private. We're gonna keep the fake out. We're gonna let the hoes in. You feel me? Shout out to everybody that's chosen. Street Secrets, we out. Why did this loop?
Okay.
Keep looping. Appreciate y'all. Episode 10.
Supposed to be friends and told to leave it at that. And I feel it's too deep, we couldn't keep it at that. They ain't telling all your friends you couldn't see me like that. But take a flick with no penny saying me to be back. Yeah.